Congressman Sanders, help me understand how you have amassed this
Whoa. Relax, Mike. Hold on.
Yeah, this constellation of real estate and net worth. Really good financial advice.
Democratic socialism, emphasis on democratic.
Yeah. Larry David should play Bernie Sanders when
dude.
They sound like I can't tell the difference.
Have you seen him on SNL do it? Who is the most notorious user of data for intelligence purposes around the world? I'm talking countries.
China.
By a lot?
Yeah.
Why?
Because their policies, if put it to you this way, if there was a explicit policy without warrants or probable cause, but yet Google, Amazon, Apple, you had their cloud, their storage systems, and went into their storage systems, and then that same data would go into a government storage system, or the U.S. government had access without, probable cause or
which they would never do.
Right. In the PRC, those data sets it is just part of
they own it.
They own it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they don't let a lot of our companies operate in there either.
Yeah. So this is one of those things when we're negotiating with, we're doing a bilateral discussion with China. We don't have access either legally or otherwise. Our companies aren't monetizing WeChat users. The Chinese, the Great Firewall prevents that because they have always known the importance of data as a national asset. This insidious TikTok discussion.
Insidious.
I mean, just because it's gone on for so many years, shouldn't be lost on anybody that the ban got a floor vote when the algorithm was indicating consensus or trending negatively towards a certain country that wasn't going to have it. That's when the vote became serious. Been talking about it for 5 years, going back to the first Trump administration.
You wouldn't be talking about Israel, would you?
Oh, yeah, I was. And so, but we don't have reciprocity with China in terms of understanding the patterns, profiles, behaviors of TikTok users in Beijing.
That's right.
And that to me is just that's
bonkers.
Unacceptable.
Yes, I agree.
Who is advocating and negotiating these deals and having these discussions with a nation like the PRC?
Think about it though, Mike, too. Like this is the point that I think gets lost. Like we make all these jokes, righteously so, about, name your favorite congressman here who's suddenly worth $120 million from stock trades because they get inside information. But then think about all the ones who aren't doing it like as deliberately and openly like that, who, they're on a $150,000 a year salary. But, to them, then being worth $3-4 million, that's a lot of money, right? So you take a little bit of money through some weird lobbying in the background, and suddenly you're going to vote for things that maybe affect China downstream through 3 other types of votes in a good way and us in a bad way.
This is the story that's, okay, Congressman Sanders, help me understand how you have amassed this
Whoa. Relax, Mike. Hold on.
Yeah. This constellation of real estate and net worth. Really good financial advice.
Democratic socialism, emphasis on democratic.
Yeah. Larry David should play Bernie Sanders when they sound like I can't tell the difference.
Have you seen him on SNL do it? It's
incredible. Has he done it? Okay,
oh my God, he's incredible at it.
So it's already been done. I think that when these things happen right in front of us and we try to assign all of this complexity and explanation to understand what common sense would say, the fix is in, why is this happening the way it is? You know, you have a congressman who couldn't point to Israel on the map, and next thing you know, they're the biggest.
God sent them.
My biggest friend,
That's right.
Israel. Like, what was in that manila envelope?
Yeah.
That was slid across the desk, and friends look after friends.
Here's the thing, Mike, and this is the part of the conversation that pisses me off that we don't have, because it's legitimate to have all this conversation and wonder what the fuck is going on. But there's so many things we can point to that Israel's done in the past that are just wrong. There's a long list of that, and it's like, what the fuck are we doing here? And then you look at like the AIPAC thing and stuff like that, and yeah, point to them. But they're using the system that we set up and allowed them to use and allow them to use. All of our people in DC let them do this. So let me just stick myself in their shoes. If I were a country that had 10 million people and I had a friend over there that had 350 million with the greatest military in the world, I'd invest in a system that allows me to do it as well. And let me even bring this back to China. And I want to read what we pulled up there, Joe. That was good. We'll get that in a minute. But to pull this back to China, you mentioned the TikTok thing as well, which we're going to talk about that and the ties to Israel in a second. But with China, it's like, I hate communism. I think it's terrible. This is one place, though, I always point out, I'm like, fuck, they got a little advantage right here. Because the government is communist and therefore their people don't have any freedom, they can do something once in a while that's actually positive. For example, turn off TikTok on all their kids' feeds at 9 o'clock, and before 9 o'clock when they're watching the feed, instead of like titty videos and shit like that, like our kids are watching here, they're watching nature videos and science videos and shit.
About, physics,
right.
Entropy and physics.
Right.
And,
so they already count really well over there and do math better than us, so they're ahead of the curve. That's actually scientific why that is. But like, you look back at our country and it's like they get to use the freedom of our democracy against itself to fight their own battles, and it fucking blows my mind.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that they built an app. They didn't invent, Instagram had been around for a long time. They just, they looked at, and their algorithm feed is informed by interaction. How do you watch the full length of the video? Are you fast forwarding? Are you rewinding? That's the signal that they use to amplify and tailor other stuff to you. It's really pretty smart. But engagement with that stuff is how they do it. And
then they train you on it.
They rewire your brain.
Yes.
Which is a thing.
Yep.
You have to elevate those dopamine levels
100%.
Each and every time. And that, it's hard to point to and say, look at the algorithm. Like, okay, show me algorithmically where this is happening. We know it's happening, but this is the consequences that we will certainly feel
100%.
in 20 years.
100%. Well, I mean, we're already seeing it.
We're seeing it.
But like in 20 years, you're absolutely right. Like, how much worse did downstream effects get?
Generationally,
yes.
When we're able to sort of look at progress or development. I mean, we could start on the torture that kids today are going through because of this stuff, the isolation. And,
yes, exactly.
It's, are we just gonna kind of look at it and say, yeah, it's too bad, or do we look at it and say, there needs to be something needs to happen.
Yes.
Discord did not kill Charlie Kirk. The dumbest people on the planet talking about Nazism and fascism and that Trump is both did not kill Charlie Kirk. Tyler Robinson, an isolated kid going through some serious psychological issues, killed Charlie Kirk.
And what caused that?
Isolation.
Mm-hmm.
I think we have gotten to a point where there's a generation that if they don't get their way, they can't figure out how to move forward, to the point where they believe that they are the one standing in between, righteousness and evil.
They want to be a hero.
How much are we going to accept when you've got a 22-year-old kid in a romantic relationship with a cisgendered male who's transitioning to female and not call that out as there's some trauma there. There's something going on
100%.
Because that's not, because at the end of the day, he's trying to find himself in a heterosexual relationship, but he's going about it really, really
Through the back door. Sorry. That's
going to be a short right there.
Yeah.
I can't, you have to,
We'll see. Thank you guys for checking out this clip. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe and hit the like button on this video. It is a huge, huge help. And if you'd like to check out this clip's full podcast episode, that link is in the description below or right here. And finally, you can follow me on Instagram and X by using the links in my description below.